Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, first off, if you're not subscribed, subscribe right away, please, so that you can continue to see what sort of random rubbish I get up to. As you can tell, I am not in my usual house. I'm actually in Poland. I am visiting family, seeing my sister, grandmas, aunties, family friends, etc. And getting some other bits done whilst I'm here as well. So I was actually laughing on social media on a different sort of app on Instagram that I'm a psychopath because I had a dentist, I had like a specialist doctor appointment and blood test all within 24 hours. So there's that. But if my hair is a mess, that's because of that, because I was out nice and early this morning to get my blood tests done at 7:20. So back home now, and I thought I would share with you all as to how I kind of get on with eating whilst I am away. I have had a few food changes since I have last shared my foods too, so you can see as to how my off season is going. I'm actually in week 25 of off season right now, so it's a longer one and it's going pretty well. So might as well share with you all as to what I'm eating, how much I'm eating as well, and maybe share with you as to how I'm kind of managing eating whilst I'm traveling too. It's an absolutely wonderful day. It's been really cold here. It was like -20 or something like that before we travelled, and at the moment it's -3, so it's getting warmer every single day. So we've missed the worst of it, but there's still plenty of snow. If you can see, can you see? Can you see? Still plenty of snow around and still pretty chilly. So a lot of layers are required. I needed a hat on earlier on, but we are back. I'm going to have a coffee and have my meal one. I hope you enjoy your spot right now because you are sat on top of bread. Right, I am going to make my breakfast, which is eggs, egg whites, veggies, bread, and some fruit. So, with being in Poland, I wasn't actually able to get this sort of liquid egg whites that I usually get. So we have to just do it the old-fashioned way and separate egg whites from eggs. So I'm going to just start off with that. When it comes to fruit, I had to make a slight adjustment. Unfortunately, fresh berries are not as readily available in Poland at this time of year. So, simple thing, I've just used my sheets. I've changed the fruit slightly, still having fruit, but rather than just having the mixed berries that I usually have strawberries, blueberries and raspberries. I'm just having strawberries because I was able to get strawberries, and I'm having a little bit of an apple. So that's actually a nice little change for me to have too. Also, Polish sourdough bread is elite. No one can tell me otherwise. But yeah, let me get cracking with me breakfast. I'll start off with eggs. Let's go. Oh, so satisfying. I have done literally 4 eggs and I got 125 grams of egg whites. Exactly. Perfect. So today is actually a lower body training day for me. I've been on a deload, so when I first arrived in Poland, we had a few days off training, which, to be honest, with the amount of the different appointments I had as well, was very much needed. But today is a first session back. We're going to be doing lower volume as well, but it is a lower body session day. So slightly more food, which is super, super exciting. So here's my meal one. I've got 125 grams of egg whites, 2 eggs, 100 grams of veggies. I always have mushrooms, tomatoes and spinach. 100 grams of bread, absolutely amazing stuff, and 200 grams of berries usually, but with how I've adjusted things, how I've matched the macros. It's a little bit less because I've got apple too in here with some strawberries, so it works out as 170 grams, 100 grams of strawberries, 70 grams of apple, which is amazing. I'm going to enjoy this. Oh, you can see my Kindle. I am actually reading Project Hail Mary. Very good book so far. Looking forward to watching the film when that comes out in a few months' time. Well, it's actually next month. So yeah, looking forward to that. But I'm going to eat this and crack on with some more work. I am just getting everything ready for my pre-workout meal, but because I'm going to be eating my pre-workout, going to the gym, and after that I'm going to go see family, I'm actually making my post-workout and another meal to take with me. Well, my mother is very kind and she's actually helping me and sorting out my pineapple, where I'm making my cream of rice to have now. So that's going to be 80 grams of cream of rice and then 85 grams for my post-workout to go in a Tupperware. Which I'm going to run you through right now. I'm going to be eating them a little bit longer, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you them whilst I'm out and about, but I thought I'd just show you them now whilst they are ready. So here's my pre-workout meal. So we've got 100 grams of raw weight chicken, 50 grams of veggies, then I've got 80 grams of cream of rice, 10 grams of dark chocolate, 50 and 50 grams of frozen blueberries and raspberries, and 10 grams of nut butter on the top. Then we are going over to my post-workout. So that is 85 grams of cream of rice, 50 grams blueberries, 100 grams strawberries. I've got my isolate here as well to add water to later on to put that on the top. And then I've got my other meal that I'm going to be taking with me as well. So I've got 100 grams of pineapple in here. I've got 250 of potatoes, 100 grams of chicken, 100 grams of veg, and 25 grams of avocado in there too. So done and dusted. I can eat this now, take this with me later on and not worry about missing my meals.
Wiosna się zbliża, to już dają. Czyli no.
No, kupić wszystko to wiesz, też nie.
We have just gotten back from my auntie's, so we went to the shopping centre. I did my lower session. My mum did some shopping. We then went to my grandma's, so my grandma and my auntie, and then we walked over to my other auntie's. I spent some time there. We just got back. I'm just going to have my next meal. I'm going to put that on, and that is going to be beef and rice. So I'm gonna chuck that on, and I'm going to go because my grandma and my mum are having a heated discussion. Apologies for background noise, if there's background noise, but I'm just cooking my beef. I've actually cooked all of my beef now because I didn't want it to go off. Plus makes it easier when I have my meals tomorrow and day after. My protein is already ready. I just need to heat it up, and I always heat it up in a pan so it still tastes nice and fresh. But I'm just got it in a pan with some veggies, and I'm cooking my rice, which I'll show you now. So that's my beef here with the veggies. I'm going to add some tomato sauce to this, like a passata style thing. Plus one, oh God, we've steamed up, guys. We've steamed up. My rice is in there. You're going to have to trust me on that one whilst I de-steam you. Right? There we go. Rice is pretty much done. And there we go. This is my last, this is not my last meal. I am lying. This is my 5th meal of the day, which is 75 grams dry jasmine rice, 100 grams of lean beef, 100 grams of veggies, 100 grams of...
Tak? Nie można zatrybić.
I am just finishing my last meal. My grandma supervising, so is my mother. But we have got my oats. I call it an oat trifle. So we've got oats. There's mixed berries mixed in there. I've got yogurt on top. Usually that is Greek yogurt, 0% Greek yogurt, but I was struggling to find that here. And the closest thing I could get in terms of protein content and calories, pretty much identical, was 0% skyr. So I got that. Put that on top, nut butter on top as well. So in total, this is 75 grams of oats, 100 grams of berries, is 50-50 raspberries and blueberries frozen, 200 grams of yogurt and 20 grams of nut butter. And whilst I was making that last meal as well, I was making this for the cake for my sister, well, for my niece, whose birthday is in a couple of days' time. We're not going to be here, but my sister's making a birthday cake for it, and I somehow ended up managing to get myself involved with that. So there's another one in the oven that is baking. Essentially, it's just this crisp, I don't know what it's called, but that's sort of getting sorted, so that's ready, so we don't have to worry about that tomorrow. We can just finish off the cake. But whilst that's baking, I'm just going to have my last meal, and that is going to be me done in terms of my meals for the day. And this actually concludes my full day of eating. So 6 meals, and it's actually over 3,000 calories now, which is a nice amount of food that I'm eating. Like I said, it's 25th week into my off season right now. This is the longest I have ever been in an off season, and I've got to be honest, this is probably the best I have looked at this weight ever. I don't feel super uncomfortable yet. Yes, my appetite has gone down, gosh, a little bit, but with the sort of tummy bug that I had the other week as well, that just didn't really help things. You know, especially if you're in a really nice groove with things, that sort of thing can really throw you off. But we're in a good place, a few more weeks, and we're going to go into a dieting phase, which I'm really looking forward to. And, you know, looking at what I've built, I feel, especially from my back shot, I'd like to think there's more density there in my glutes. So changes are happening, improvements are being made. So there we go. Really looking forward to it. Obviously, I'll continue to share my journey with you all. If there's anything in particular that you'd like to see from me in the future, please let me know in the comments down below. But before you go, please like this video, and most importantly, please subscribe so I can carry on putting out content and sharing my journey, sharing, you know, everything that I do with you all, you know, being able to share some educational content and the sort of normal day-to-day content, showing you what a life of a bikini competitor, online coach looks like. Maybe you will find it useful, helpful, showing you as this of what the ins and outs are of my day-to-day. But before I kind of end up rambling on for ages, subscribe, like this video, and I shall see you in the next one.